Yeah, this is Luke 21, and I'll start from verse 9. It says, "But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions," and that's what you're hearing right now, that's what you're seeing, wars and commotions, man, wars and rumors of wars, situation, the conflict over there with Russia and Ukraine, you know, situation between Japan and China, and you just had the so-called assassination of the Japanese prime minister as well. So these are definitely seditious times, man. This is definitely the upheaval of this Babylonian society, you know, turning on its turning on its own head. It says, "But when you shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified." So these are definitely times of commotion, man. For these things must first come to pass. Yeah, this is the necessary evil, but the end is not yet. It's not by and by. Yeah, but we're in the time of the end. The end of whose rulership? The so-called white man's rulership. The end of his world. You know, it's coming to a close, man. Why? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua decreed it. It says, "Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines." Over there in Sri Lanka, they're suffering from the famine. That's why people are losing their minds. And the austerity measures and the gas prices hiking up, inflation. So people are just losing it, man. Famines and pestilences. It says, "In fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven," which is, the chariot signs, fearful constellations, the Lord striking down the Georgia Guidestones with a bolt of lightning. That's a great sign from the heavens, man. Even though these devils are trying to cover that up and demolish the standing image. But the Lord said ultimately all those standing engraven images are going to be destroyed by nuclear fire anyway. That's in Micah the 5th chapter, man. So that's the fulfillment of prophecy. So, next precept. So this is definitely not time to be fearful, man. This is time to rejoice, especially for the nation of Israel, man. Us knowing this truth. Because this is the time of the Lord's visitation upon the earth, which he made. It's 2 Ezra 6 and 22. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown." That's why they're kicking off over there in Sri Lanka, man. And over there in Babylon the Great, they're going to kick off as well in the UK. Because the gas prices will keep going up, fluctuating, going up and down. And ultimately it's going to be hyperinflation, going from inflation to hyperinflation like it is over there in Sri Lanka. And people ain't going to be able to afford a good, wholesome meal. So it's going to get dark out here, literally. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." Yeah, Esau is purposely making sure that the storehouses are found empty right now. This is Satan, man. Satan just, he's just messing with this. Well, I'll read this last precept, Lord, and I'll close out. It says 24, it says, "And at the time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the earth or the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." Yes, so we're in the time of great famines, great times of famishing, great times of starvation and hunger, and people are going to turn against one another, especially the governments, man. It's going to get that seditious, man. It's getting that seditious right now as we speak. And it's not going to get weaker. It's going to get stronger, man. It's going to intensify to the point of no return, especially in Babylon the Great. That's when all hell is really going to break loose. The time of Jacob's trouble. New tribes are going to be going through what them Sri Lankans are going through right now. Starvation and all that. Not being able to afford a good night's meal. Not knowing when your next meal is going to come in. You're going to be losing it, man. Anyway, I'm going to close out because the storage of my phones is messing around, stopping me from, doing the video. But the next precept I was going to get is 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, starting from the 14th verse, and it talks about the sedition, man, and men having swords in their hands, and them not regarding their kings nor princes. So it's this beautiful times, prophecies being fulfilled. And I give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Al-Chachadash. Hopefully, brothers, is edified. Until next time, I say shalom.